The learning objective for this lesson is to collect data to determine the relationship between force, mass, and acceleration. Now to do that, we're going to use an online simulation. A link's been provided to you on the Canvas page, and it will take you to this page right here. All you need to do is click on the little play button, and it'll take you to the simulation. Now once it's loaded, it gives you 4 little options. You can play around with net, force, motion, friction, or acceleration. By all means, investigate them all. They're all great little simulations. The one we're going to play around with though is acceleration. Now it starts off looking like this with the anonymous little robot standing there, but what we're going to do is click on values, masses, speed, and acceleration. We need all these values so that we can do this experiment and use the values that it gives us. We're going to reduce the friction down to 0. You'll see the floors become all icy. Now, normally we would do this in class with a range of different apparatus, but this is the best we've got to work with, and it will do essentially the exact same thing. So we're going to have dependent and independent variables. We're going to change those and collect the data that we need. So the way this works is really straightforward. Essentially, down here you can change the amount of newtons that you're applying, and it tells me what the acceleration is up here, 0.38. It also tells me the speed, which you can see is continually increasing because it has an acceleration here. We can reset this. Fortunately, when you reset it, you set all these little tickers off, so you need to tick those all again. We can change the weight that we want to use by putting these down here. We can chuck the bloke on, and then we can put the girl on top to get the desired weights that we want. Once again, we've got to reduce that friction and apply a force to the system. From this point, we jump over to the Excel book, which has been provided to you. That'll look a lot like this, and you can see that this will help guide you through what data you actually need to collect. So you do need to do 2 experiments here, because we're going to look first at the force and acceleration relationship, and then the mass and acceleration relationship. So in the first one, we're going to change the force that is applied, and we're going to keep the mass constant, and then record the acceleration. In the next one, we're going to keep the force constant, but change the mass of the object. So once all that data is collected, save your file, and we can go with that for the next lesson.